Hey guys, hope everybody's doing well. I want to take a few minutes today and go over a knife I got early on in my collecting career when I used to, or my collecting hobby, when I used to go to Blade HQ and others and look at their sale page and try to find knives that had high quality materials that might have been, marked down on sale. And one of the earlier knives that attracted my attention that I picked up was the Boker Serge Panchenko Lancer. And this knife retailed for right around $119. It's S35VN. It's copper, so it's a little bit heavier. It's a medium to small size knife. You can see that I can get a full 4-finger grip around the handles. I can also get access to that blade, which is a nice flat grind. Does come down to a pretty sharp edge. I've talked to a lot of people who had this knife who had problems with it. Mine is actually a pretty good specimen. It's got good lockup. It doesn't have blade play. And it is just a very basic cutter and EDC knife. It does have kind of a not fully deep carry clip. Gives you about that much of the knife still exposed. But it goes in and out of the pocket very well, and even though it's a thin kind of gentleman's carry knife, it does weigh a little bit more because of those copper handles. It's not a front flipper, but you can front flip it. I say it's not a front flipper. It doesn't have any jimping there, but it's a knife that I got in my collection. It came in, messed around with it for a little bit, and to be honest with you, I haven't given it a lot of carry time. And even though my specimen is great, would I be able to recommend this knife? And I don't know if I told y'all, but I picked it up for $40. So this was on sale for 40 bucks in S35VN and copper. So for 40 bucks, if I was looking for a knife that was very basic, that I was just going to be a cutter, that I wasn't looking for bang and action because you can't get access to this finger hole from the back very well. But if I was looking for just a good cutter for $40, the materials, I think, could kind of verify that price. But could I recommend it to somebody as a knife that they're going to fall in love with, that I'm fired up about? No, it's not. It's just not my jam. But everybody's got different jams, and this particular knife does some things well, cuts, and then does some things not well, which is like they don't inspire me. But let's do a couple of quick size comparisons before we lay this Boker Serge Lancer to bed. And yes, it's smaller than the Cold Steel 4MAX. Cold Steel 4MAX would cut it in half. And it is larger than the Civivi Baby Banter. And I'm guessing just by looking at it that it's going to be close to the size of the Benchmade Bug Out. A little bit smaller than the Bug Out, but real close, which will put it much smaller than our Paramilitary 2. But for a $40 knife, if you found this knife for 40 bucks, or you found maybe they've upgraded some of the ways that they put the knife together, maybe it's a little bit more sound, but it's not a knife. Out of all the knives that I have in my collection, I have kept this one because of the copper, because I do like it. But long story short, as giveaways continue to happen, this knife will probably be